This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Knockdown. Pulls off the parry in the corner. A solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Wait, oh, burnout triggered! Ah, burnout activates! This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Blows him. What's next?
A super art? The Savage Tiger Raid connects! They're both a KO! Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Pokes with a medium kick.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they springs forward with the drive rush.
Player 2 chases them down.
Sticks the combo.
But experiencing burnout.
Breaks their guard with a throw.
Here comes the mix-up. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Grabs and throws them away. Knockout drive runs to keep it going. Gotcha! A drive impact could end it all here. Finds the target. Oh no! Stunned off the wall! Gotcha! Amazing! Player 1 uses that wall pressure. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick into crunchy tiger knee. That combo did decent damage. All in with the rough. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Ooh, you never throws them. Oh, hitting it all on the drive rush. Oh man, this is a scary range. Throws them from above. Player nothing stops this train. Links it. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Are we gonna... That back row was huge. Amazing. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2, the big drama jamma. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that round.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Blocks the overhead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now.
Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws them to negate the block.
Taking stock.
No more drive gauge. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides are going to have to fight without drive. Tiger Nexus to start something. Grabs him. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Spins the cash. He's a KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows a medium kick. Triggers Toxic Blossom to brings out the super art.
How is this gonna work out for them?
Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter index, experiencing burnout. Amazing! Player 2 can't... This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Gotcha! Oh, it's flatline though. the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Okay, gotcha! Okay, gotcha!
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Goes for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 with the life lead. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? They hit each other. They can't even get sneezed on here. They break things off to take a quick breather. Holds out with a block. Player 1, KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must paint the talons are out. Let's see what happens next. That's not gonna hit. In with Snake Step. Lands the attack and triggers a toxic blossom. They're gonna get a better advantage here. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Looking for drive rush to keep it untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player 2 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Throws him down. Goes for the throw. All right. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Grabs them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Does a good job of pushing back. All right, what's coming up next? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Player 2 has some painted talons are out. Let's see what happens next. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Dives in with full faith. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Got their eye on the air. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 has the meter lead. Solid trigger on the toxic blossom to pile on the damage. How will they manage their drive gauges? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Dives in with full faith. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drops him hard. Can they create an opportunity? Betting it all on the drive rush. Hits the drive. Time to reassess the situation. This can lead to some big damage. Doesn't set the throw. Player 2 comes away with the win.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Jump in finds the mark. Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Both sides looking for an opening. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? They block the overhead, and this is a real back and forth match for some. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Sticks the combo. Throws them. What's next? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Will we see a drive in there? Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Grabs them. There's a change of sides. Got their eye on the air. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? Time to reassess the situation? Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage. Player ends the meter, hoping for a good return. There's no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
My magnum open!
There it is! They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The combo's there. Caught in the cross-up. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. This is looking bad. What are they going to do? Beautiful setup with that attack. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A little too greedy there. Takes the chance to hurt him. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Player two will look to apply pressure. Double lariat, and now a drive impact should end it all here. Both fighters planning something? Pack your bags. You need guts to pull that off. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nightshade incoming. A clean hit. Toxic Blossom is activated. Both players look for something to work with, but the low kick hits. This is gonna hurt. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Overhead, but it won't work. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Yo, knock, open up the door and feel. Got food coming for you with the claws of steel. Player two may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Down on life, they gotta make a move. That corner is starting to look scary. The low. Medium kick into a real test of nerves here. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Medium kick hits. throws them to negate the block. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Still slugging it out here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Stands firm and blocks the drive gauge. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Knockdown. Reads them. Goes for the drive rush there. Throws him. What's next?
Will we see a drive impact? Both fighters planning something? Knife Shade Pulse comes out to play.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range.
Who will capitalize on an opening first? Experiencing burnout. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Dives in with cool fate. They block the overhead, and the fighters continue to check each other in the early going.
Cross up.
Solid trigger on the toxic block brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them?
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Knockdown and drive rush to keep it going. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
They decide to take a breather to regroup.
Drive gauge gap here.
So, what's next?
Player two springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, burnout triggered. We have super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this in there. Player one brings it home.
Okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here.
Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire.
Knockdown. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Taking stock.
Yep. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checking their reaction to the fireball?
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Player one springs forward with the drive rush. Dives in with boom.
That parry may be just the catalyst they need.
Player one has a slight life lead.
Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck.
Will we see a drive impact?
Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage.
Player two looking to impress with this super. Deadly implication hit. Good choice to net some damage and in there.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. The throw misses. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Dive! Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Experiencing burnout. In with Snake Step. Springs forward with a drive rush. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 has an empty drive through. This is a very precarious situation. Smart play with the throw. Pressuring with cruel fate. What's the next move? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both of our combatants are cooking up something.
Pop the painted talent and Aki's going hunting. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you've got to take it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Solid trigger on the toxic blossom to pile on the damage.
Jumps in. Back into the anticipated that throw. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. That back throw was huge. Oh, yo, Raw super hit. Gotcha. Player overhead. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Gotcha. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Yo, knock, open up the door, it's real. Got food coming for you with the claws of steel. Player 2 rushes in. The knock up into the bubble barrage. It's deadly implications. Player 2 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Gotcha! Oh, drive run! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Big counter. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. KO.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Hits them with a stop and pop.
uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 2, burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy.
This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent.
Looking for a chance. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Denies the jump in. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Blake delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Not much life left, but their drive usage may for themselves to steal, closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks him with the projectile. Holds out with the block. Low heavy. Throws him down. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Taking stock. Grabs him. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive-in. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Pressuring with cruel fate. They piled up the knowledge. Now brushes that off and keeps going. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack, ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Deadly Implication finds the mark. Now they can start the pressure while the opponent is poisoned. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Both in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. The last round. It's now or never. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Close range projectile. Player 1 connects with the throw. Knockdown and they both have full drive gauges to work with. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Forward throw, laying the pressure on things. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
What's wrong? Get up!
Back to the corner. Are we gonna play? Genius read with that throw escape. Both sides getting ready. What are they gonna do? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this. Hits the drive. Rushes in. Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
fight is coming your way.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Missiles. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Takes the chance to hurt him. Trips him up. They trade. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Well-timed corner slam. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Dives in with full faith. Brushes off the impact. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent drive rush to keep it going. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Grabs him, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the jump in. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Hits him with a stop and pop. Will we see a drive impact? Picks up the counter. This cashes out the cage right there. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and still willing to risk it all in this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both sides draw super art income, chips them for the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player 1 is the life lead. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? What are they thinking here? Goes for the throw. Lets off the projectile to waste time. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Gets the jump in. Still scrapping for control of the space. There's the impact. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Combo with the target combo. It's a good spot to use the super big anime vibe. Period then. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Gets the jump in. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Going in. Looking for a chance. Solid anti-air. Both fighters planning something? All in with a rush. Like, oh, burnout triggered. They're both out of drive gauge. Off for the critical art. Who's gonna take it? Both sides getting ready. Rush him in. One player is in burnout. It doesn't touch the foe. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Crowns him from above. Player 1 makes it look easy. Perfect gauge management. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Oh, combo! Clutch anti-air. Gotcha! What are they gonna do? Get your blade, Demon Blade kick! Grab them! Okay, uses their drive gauge. This can lead to some big damage. Pops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Poison's on the menu.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Time's the only thing moving here. The jump in catches them. Grabs them. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Strings it KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Brushes that off and keeps going. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Breaks the block with a throw. Player two needs to use the threat of the calls out their shot and responds with authority. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Risky up-close scrap still goes. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. Deal some damage with that quick combo. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the... They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Anything could happen here. The jump-in is denied. Trying to read each other here? Nails the anti-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Holds out with the block. Down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. This is a huge chance to make a field. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossoms, well aware of their life in meters. Really good decision making. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Shows a medium kick. Player one had an impressive round when managing their drive. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Super art at the beginning of the round. I guess they're confident in their meter management. Player one has the meter lead. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Smart play to stop the opponent there. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, this is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Player two, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Get the side switch. Scrapping it out up close. Player two has a big drive gauge lead. Come here. Gotcha. Deep with those shots. Drive rush. Both top. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. No! Critical art now! Break through with the throw! Player two faced the giant and walked away unscathed! What a win!
Orchid! Gotcha! Gotcha! Orchid!
Nervous?
Got you! Got you!
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Time to play.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Player 2 has the life lead. Sticks the combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes a trip. Decides to buff up while they can. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is maintaining the... Will this Super Art connect? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Gets the jump in. Orchid spring to create some space. Risky up-close scrap still going. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running. Oh, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Medium kick hits. Gets the combo. Barely blocks the jump in. A drive impact could end it all here. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? What are they thinking here? Puts one in the pocket. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Checks with a medium kick. Nice Jade Pulse comes out to play. Medium kick hits. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner. Looking to impress. This super. Is this gonna kill?
That felt good, didn't it?
They're not dead. This fight's not over. Player 1 has the deck stacked to get overhead. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a fireball. Dives in with Cruel Fate.
Got you!
Pressuring with Cruel Fate. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Player 1 is working with a better game. Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Okay, here we go. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Connect with medium kick. Player 2 needs to wait this out. What now? Player 1 crashes out the gate right there. Getting that external and internal damage in. The good master taught Aki well. Oh, here he's getting it all on the drive rush. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked.
Show me
Let's
what you
get it on.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Starts off zoning with Fireball. Still slugging it out here. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Will that drive impact get punished? Going old school across the drive rush to keep it going. In there! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Pressuring with cruel fate. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters planning something? Hitting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai. Risky up close scrap still going. Going in. Crowns him from above, hey? Oh. Player 1 took no time to finish that.
Okay. Got you! Okay. Got you! Okay. Got you! Got you!
Oh,
Got you!
feeling nervous?
Here comes a new challenger!
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Poison's on.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. This is the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The combo's there. Gets the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good anti-air. The throw misses. The jump in is denied. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position with a super art connect. Big counter. In a dire situation, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Uses the target combo as a filler. They're going for the super arts. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage.
With drive rush to keep it going. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
Going on the offensive?
How can they steal this win and out in there? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me what you have.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumping. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
Watch your head.
Opts for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Starts off zoning with fireballs.
Stay
The
down.
throw hits. Now the fun begins.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. The throw misses. All right, what's coming up next? Big counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming.
Solid throw tag.
Side switch in the corner. Hits them with a stop and buy. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Going in. Smart play with the throw. Dives in with cool face. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Still slugging it. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Perfect air to air. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. The drive parry was successful. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Checks with a projectile. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. Player 2 chases them. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Gets the jump in. Looking for a chance. Nice double lariat. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the jump in. That combo overhead, but it won't work. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jump. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, what a smart throw! Big time whip! Closes it out! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start, sets up with the jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Trigger's Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Next with the throw. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Ooh, does them dirty. Both sides getting ready. Please transition to Toxic Blossom. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Oh, they got him. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Fires off a nightshade pulse. Was hungry for the grab. Player 2 has the life advantage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patience. Hold your breath.
That wake you up, I am on my game.
That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big counter. Nice cross-up. Pressuring with cruel fate. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Taking stock. Looking for a chance. Super art. Will we see a drive impact? Side switch in the corner. Jumps in. manages to block the jump-in attack. Springs forward with the driver. Kicks out a kick. What are they gonna do? Jump! What? Anti-air. Drops him hard. Knocks him out of the air. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience